Have you ever wondered if you kneaded your dough long enough? Or if you've gone too far? Most bakers just guess or watch the clock, but there are actually 5 simple signs that can easily tell you if your dough is perfectly kneaded or if you need to knead it, pun intended, a little longer. And once you know them, your bread will improve instantly. Hey there, baking besties! Welcome back to my kitchen. Today we're talking about one of the most important steps in bread baking, which is kneading the dough. If you're new to baking, this step can feel especially confusing. Sometimes the dough looks ready, but it isn't. And sometimes it's a sticky mess and you're not sure whether you need to knead it longer or toss it in the trash. So today I'll show you 5 easy ways to tell when your dough is fully kneaded. And by the end of this video, you'll be able to check your dough in seconds and know exactly when it's ready for the next step. Alright, the first sign we want to look for is a smooth surface. When you first start kneading, dough usually looks like this: rough, dull, and shaggy. But as the flour gets hydrated and gluten develops, it becomes smooth and slightly shiny. If your dough still looks torn or bumpy, it probably needs a little more kneading. The second sign to look for is with a spring test or a poke test. All you have to do is press your finger gently into the surface of your dough. If it slowly springs back about halfway fill in around 2 to 3 seconds, that's a good sign that gluten has developed and you're done kneading. However, if the dough bounces back right away to its original shape, it usually needs a little more kneading since the gluten network is still too tight. On the flip side, if you poke it and it doesn't spring back at all, it might be over-kneaded, which we'll dive further into in a few minutes. Now, the third thing we want to look for is elasticity. Well-kneaded dough feels soft and stretchy, kind of like a really good rubber band. If it tears quickly when you stretch it, the gluten just hasn't developed enough yet. Alright, this fourth sign is one of my favorite, and it's called the Windowpane test. Some of these previous signs can feel subjective, like how smooth is smooth or how stretchy is elastic, but this is where we get our cut and dry answer to what stage of gluten development our dough is at. To do the Windowpane test, tear off a piece of dough and gently stretch it between your fingers. If you can stretch it thin enough that you can see light passing through the dough without tearing it, your dough is fully kneaded. It should look like a window pane with frosted glass. I want to tell you though, I don't always use the Windowpane test. I love it for doughs that are only going to rise for maybe an hour and a half to 2 hours before proofing and baking. But for doughs that rise slowly, either with stretches and folds or in the fridge overnight, you actually don't want to reach the Windowpane test, since they'll continue developing gluten during that much longer rise time. Okay, we've made it to the last sign, number 5, and that's taking a look at the dough's structure. When your dough is fully kneaded, it holds its shape when you form it into a ball. If your dough spreads out instead of holding its shape, it usually means it lacks enough gluten structure to hold that shape, so it needs to be kneaded longer. Okay, we've spent all of our time so far talking about how to tell if your bread is under-kneaded or fully kneaded. But what if we go too far? How do you tell if your dough is over-kneaded? First off, it's pretty hard to over-knead your dough by hand. Over-kneading usually happens when the dough is mixed for a really long time in the stand mixer where gluten develops much faster. If your dough is over-kneaded, it can start to feel tight and stiff instead of soft and elastic. And instead of stretching smoothly, it might fight back and give you resistance when you try to stretch it. Another clue is that your dough might start to look dry or dense, and it might lose that soft, slightly tacky feel that good bread dough usually has. If you're confused about whether your bread dough is sticky versus tacky and how to fix it, be sure to watch my sticky dough troubleshooting video next, which I'll link here. If you're kneading your bread dough by hand, kneading often takes around 8 to 10 minutes, whereas with a stand mixer, it usually takes less time, maybe around 5 to 7 minutes. But remember, time is just a guideline. The dough itself will tell you when it's ready. I like to think of this process as an invitation to be more mindful and in tune with my dough. So to recap, here are the 5 signs your dough is fully kneaded. First, it has a nice smooth surface. Second, it springs back when you poke it. to fill in about half of its shape after 2 to 3 seconds. Third, it feels elastic and stretchy. Fourth, it passes that window pane test with the caveats we talked about earlier. And fifth, it holds its shape and structure when you shape it. The more you bake, the easier it becomes to feel when your dough is ready. If you enjoy learning about the science behind bread baking without confusing jargon, subscribe and stay tuned for more videos like this. And let me know down in the comments, do you prefer kneading by hand or using a stand mixer? Happy baking, and I'll see you in the next video.